Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna season our milk. Oh, wonderful. We're gonna season. So what I have here, sorry guys, is we've got some milk just warming up slightly. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some caster sugar, a little bit of corn flour, and I'm gonna mix this outside the little contraption that we have there.
Okay.
So I'll grab my whisk.
There's a whisk over there.
Right, grab my whisk over here.
What would you do without me?
I know! Half the time I'm just like, I've been in this kitchen long enough, I should know where everything is. Woo! Alright, so we're gonna put about a tablespoon of sugar. Let's put 1.5 because I love sugar.
Just for the custard.
Just for the custard. And then we're gonna put a tablespoon of corn flour. Just go in there. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Actually, I put 2 tablespoons just to make sure that it's nice and thick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to come and take this, a little bit of the milk that's in here.
Okay.
Woo!
Pole.
And then I'm going to just pour that in there just to mix up our little flour so that you stop, you enable.
Sugar.
Yeah, it's got corn flour and sugar. Okay. So I put a little bit of milk in there just to make sure that you don't have coagulation. So you don't want it to coagulate in there.
So it's better you mix it outside before
exactly before you put it in there. And then what this does is it's also a bit warm. So then I'm just going to go ahead and add an egg straight into that. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of sugar because why not? You can never go wrong with sugar. And then you want to just mix that egg in there. Now, there are different ways. We've made custard on the show before. There are different ways to do that. But I'm just going to do it this way today. Look at that. I love the color. We've got our nice vanilla essence. So put a teaspoon of vanilla essence in there. And then give that a little mix. Now, it smells amazing, right? What I'm going to do is when you have your milk going, remember it's warm. So as you pour this, you want to keep whisking because of the fact that it's going to start cooking the egg and the corn flour. So you want to mix as you pour that. And what's going to happen is it's going to start thickening in there. I'm just going to rinse that off by ensuring that we have all this in there.
Unaweza tumia hiyo instant custard ile powder.
You know you can.
But it's better just to make your own.
Right. Oops. So don't be as crazy with the sugar as I am. Now, this is something I always say with custard. You want to be patient with it. You want to keep mixing
last time it took a minute.
It took a while before it started to thicken, right? So you want to be very patient with it. Keep mixing it up because if you don't, then you get those lumps that you don't want. So the egg is going to cook up. The corn flour is going to now thicken it completely. You can salvage it by sieving it. So you can sieve your custard, and what that does is also takes out any egg particles that have cooked up before you mix it. Okay. So that makes a very silk custard.
Have to start again.
You don't have to start again. Okay. You can sieve it, and in case it's like ugali, sieve it, add some milk, boil that up, and then keep whisking. You can salvage your custard, right? Nice. All right, so this is going. See, I stopped mixing and it started thickening up, which is not supposed to happen. You want to make sure that it's a nice silky custard all through. Okay. So I'm just going to bring that to a boil. I'm going to taste it to make sure that it has enough sugar, which I'm pretty sure it does. And then just mix that up. Now look at that. It started to thicken. Look at that. I love custard that's made from scratch because you can barely even taste the egg. Do you ever taste the egg in my custard? Never. You can't taste the egg, and look at that. So silky, so smooth. It smells delicious. You can use this in a pudding anytime. So easy, right? All right, so that's about done. Now, chef, I will not ask you to help me, but if I do, I might ask you. All right. Exactly. So I'm going to let that, actually, let me just go for a bit longer. I want to see that bubble. So you're going to try and make sure that it bubbles completely, and you want to keep stirring so that it doesn't completely coagulate. No. This is fine. It's actually ready. This is ready. I just want to make sure that it's cooked through because you don't want to have that corn flour taste. So look at that thickness. This is some beautiful custard. If you want it more runny, just add a bit milk. It's up to you. I like this, especially for the pudding. I like it thick, right? We like them thick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take this little thing here because it's hot. And what I'm going to do is, Chef, maybe I'm going to ask you for a spatula so that we can be able to get all that custard goodness out. And I've got a tray here. that I'm just gonna pour my custard into. Go ahead and just get all that goodness out. No wasting, right?
No wasting.
No wasting. So we're basically gonna empty this to a tray. You can use any dish of that you prefer to serve your pudding in. Even the rectangular ones are pretty fine, but what you want to make sure that it goes quarter way. So just spread that evenly, kindly on the tray. You want to make sure that it goes quarter way of your tin. Why? Because we're gonna layer this up, right? All right, so I'm gonna come here with my dish. I love to use tin dish when I'm whisking cream. So what I have here is a little bit of cream. This is double cream.